The WNBA expansion draft on December 6 revealed several unexpected developments. The league's newest team, the Golden State Valkyries, had the chance to select one player from each team in the league. However, it could not be any player from the roster. Instead, WNBA teams were required to submit a list of 6 players they wished to protect from the expansion draft. This list was kept confidential, which is why Indiana Fever fans were taken aback when they discovered that backup center Temi Fagbenle was excluded from the team's protected players list. This ultimately resulted in the Valkyries acquiring Fagbenle from the Fever, which did not sit well with many Fever supporters. Recently appointed Indiana Chief Operating Officer and General Manager Amber Cox was questioned about the organization's controversial choice not to protect Fagbenle, a player fans feel was crucial to the team's success last season. Cox acknowledged that it was a difficult choice. However, she also encouraged supporters to consider the larger strategy. It's truly part of an overarching plan, which I hope everyone will see develop throughout the off-season, Cox stated in a recent interview on the In Case You Missed It podcast with Christina Williams. But again, it's part of a bigger plan that I hope everyone will witness as we progress through the rest of the off-season. As Cox suggested, fans should anticipate more actions from the Fever as the off-season unfolds. WNBA free agency is approaching, and there is a strong possibility that Indiana will engage in some manner. Internally, they must address the future of two-time All-Star Kelsey Mitchell, who will be an unrestricted free agent when the window opens in January. Losing Fagbenle was a significant setback, but bidding farewell to Mitchell, who was the team's leading scorer last season alongside Caitlin Clark, both averaging 2 points per game, will be considerably more challenging for the team to cope with. Caitlin Clark has been awarded AP Female Athlete of the Year after the WNBA star outperformed Simone Biles for the esteemed accolade. Following a record-setting time at Iowa, Clark left college as the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history. The #1 overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, Clark excelled on the court, concluding her rookie season as the WNBA Rookie of the Year with averages of 19, 2 points, 5, 7 rebounds, and a league-high 8, 4 assists per game, while establishing numerous records, including the single-game assist record at 19. Clark led the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016 and is at the forefront of a women's sports revolution. The 22-year-old's distinct appeal has also transitioned to the professional level, with Clark's Fever consistently breaking the record for the most-watched WNBA game in history. Despite all her achievements and accolades, Caitlin Clark still faces criticism from some. Clark faced her share of criticism when entering the WNBA this past year, and ultimately proved her critics wrong after concluding a historic rookie season. The Indiana Fever star is likely to improve further, supported by a new, seasoned coach in Stephanie White and a team that recently made the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Despite Clark's growing dominance in women's basketball, she would reportedly struggle against a G-leaguer like Bronny James, according to former NBA All-Star Jeff Teague. Teague, a 12-year veteran who won a championship with the Milwaukee Bucks, believes Clark would be soundly defeated by the Los Angeles Lakers rookie in a hypothetical one-on-one matchup. He also noted that he thinks Clark could only compete effectively against high school kids. Teague's co-hosts countered his viewpoint, suggesting that Clark could at least face Division I male college players, but Teague remained firmly unconvinced. Clark, who will be 23 in January, recently added another accolade to her impressive collection, which includes WNBA Rookie of the Year and the NCAA Division I scoring title for both men and women. Her number 22 jersey for Iowa will be retired at Carver Hawkeye Arena on February 2nd. Last Thursday, Sexy Y Red was a guest on Reese's Unapologetically Angel podcast, where the WNBA star enthusiastically requested a twerking lesson. Clips from this interaction circulated quickly on X, formerly Twitter, earlier this week, leading to a flurry of responses from fans. One frustrated fan expressed, "Yeah, Angel Reese is cooked. Shaq needs an apology too. Red didn't even have to try to get this BH to act like that thought." Another disappointed viewer commented, "I'm tired of seeing black female rappers. After a few words, they start twerking. It's boring now. No substance, nothing." Unapologetically, Angel was launched during the celebrated rookie season of Reese, offering candid discussions on various topics weekly, and is produced by Shaquille O'Neal's The Big Podcast Network, based at Playmaker HQ. The 22-year-old All-Star is currently focused on training for the upcoming inaugural season of the 3-on-3 Unrivaled Basketball League, which is set to begin next month in Miami, Florida. With Reese among the 36 skilled WNBA players expected to compete, the league was established by notable athletes Brianna Stewart, New York Liberty, and Nafisa Collier, Minnesota Lynx. Centered at the Rose Basketball Club, Reese collaborates with fellow stars including Chelsea Gray, Las Vegas Aces, Kalia Copper, Phoenix Mercury, Brittany Sykes, Washington Mystics, Lexi Hull, Indiana Fever, and Azura Stevens, LA Sparks. In anticipation of the Unrivaled season, Reese has expressed excitement about the opportunity, highlighting that it provides a profitable option for players during the WNBA offseason without needing to travel overseas, a challenge many have faced in the past. She is eager to continue her growth alongside some of the top talents in the sport. Unrivaled will take place from January 17 to March 17th, showcasing 6 competing teams in its inaugural season, with all matches set to be aired on TNT Sports. Indiana is abuzz with anticipation as the WNBA season nears, and much of the excitement revolves around Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's emerging star. Following an impressive rookie season, Clark has won the hearts of Fever fans, who are eager to see her progress in her second year. Compounding the excitement is the arrival of new head coach Stephanie White, whose guidance is expected to enhance Clark's performance even further. The Fever recently offered fans a preview of what is anticipated to be an exciting collaboration between Clark and White. In a behind-the-scenes feature of Clark's initial workout with the new coach at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the team highlighted the intensity and focus of their training sessions. Clark was observed participating in a series of challenging drills, while White provided immediate feedback and direction. The footage emphasized White's hands-on coaching style, which earned her WNBA Coach of the Year recognition in 2023 with the Connecticut Sun. Miller's endorsement is significant not only due to his legendary status, but also his understanding of what it takes to excel at the highest level. His enthusiasm regarding Clark's growth under White's mentorship reflects his confidence in their potential to accomplish remarkable feats together. Following their first workout session, Miller appeared sincerely impressed by the harmony between player and coach. As a three-time All-NBA shooting guard and one of the most accomplished three-point shooters in NBA history, Miller recognizes talent when he comes across it. His excitement for Clark's development and White's coaching style adds an additional layer of optimism for Fever fans. With such high accolades and expectations from an icon like Miller, all attention will be on Caitlin Clark as she begins her second season in the WNBA. Sue Bird, a retired WNBA icon and passionate supporter of the league, recently shared her insights on Caitlin Clark, Time's Athlete of the Year, during her A Touch More podcast with partner Megan Rapinoe. Bird, who played 19 years in the WNBA, commended Clark for her undeniable influence on the sport, comparing her to a catalyst that has heightened the league's momentum. The fire was going. It was burning. And it was burning brighter. But Caitlin came, and she poured gasoline all over that thing and just took it to another level, Bird said, reflecting on Clark's impact. Clark's recognition has ignited discussions throughout the basketball community, with some questioning whether the accolade should have been shared among all WNBA players. Among the critics is Sheila Johnson, co-owner of the Washington Mystics, who proposed that Time should have instead recognized the entire league as League of the Year. Johnson's argument arises from the WNBA's substantial growth this year, demonstrated by increased viewership and soaring merchandise sales. However, Bird remains firm in her conviction that Clark deserved the honor, while also recognizing the efforts of other players in the league. There is no Caitlin Clark without the WNBA, Bird stressed, underlining the foundation established by previous generations of athletes prior to Clark. Bird's viewpoint is grounded in her passion for the game and her awareness of its development. While she admits that the league was already gaining momentum, she attributes Clark with hastening its increase in popularity. In the height that it reached this year, certainly the player, certainly the stardom, and certainly the long threes. She put the ball in the basket. Certainly, she's deserving. Both things are true at one time, Bird expressed, balancing her admiration for Clark with a regard for the league overall. Clark's distinctive style of play, characterized by her long three-pointers and remarkable skills, has not only attracted attention to herself, but has also highlighted women's basketball. Bird observed how Clark's influence has helped counteract criticisms typically aimed at women's basketball, such as the absence of dunks, by presenting a playing style that commands respect. Suddenly, there was this college girl with her signature logo threes, and the pure way she played the game demanded respect, Bird remarked. While discussions persist regarding whether Clark's recognition is an individual or collective accomplishment, one fact is evident. Her emergence has sparked a new surge of interest in the WNBA, casting both her and the league into a more prominent spotlight.